You know something funny about modern survival games? I'm talking big games, you know, like Ark, Minecraft, Subnautica, or even smaller games like Valheim. It's that these games aren't actually about surviving. No. These games are about crafting, building a base, advancing through tech trees, taming creatures. And you know, while all that stuff is great, it's not that hard to survive. And I mean, don't get me wrong, these games are awesome. I've logged many hours in them, but I wanted to feel a sense of survival. You know, I mean a real sense of survival while I was sitting at my computer in my warm, cozy home. And you know, DayZ, it's close to the top of the list if you look up survival games. So now you get to see what it feels like to play DayZ as somebody who doesn't play DayZ. And the first stage of playing this game is a state of ignorance. During this stage, we didn't understand jack diddly shit, including random error codes that will pop up when we were trying to join a server.
Oh my god, I'm in.
I'm not gonna hold my breath. You're in 4403?
I am in 4403.
Now, this probably comes as no surprise, but the reason we kept dying in the early game was because we didn't have any food.
I'm dead. I'm gonna give up.
Coming into the game, we had a general understanding that the premise was a looter survival game. The only issue was that when we tried to loot around, we couldn't find shit. We didn't really know why, so it just felt like it was extra hard on purpose.
I'm just trying to find some freaking food. Because, like, I'm gonna die if I don't get some food, I think.
The map seemed really large, and so we felt like there was a lot of exploring that needed to be done, but we just didn't know where to go considering we had to find food very quickly or else we were gonna die. This made it basically impossible for Elijah and I to meet up.
Okay, so you see two cranes.
Oh!
Sorry,
I see a person who's all dressed in red, not moving.
Oh.
That's a zombie.
Is he running in circle? Oh, dang.
Furthermore, the layout of the map was confusing as hell, probably because everything was written in Russian.
Can you find like a town sign?
A 50? I see a 50.
No, I need like a city. Bepe 38 NHO.
I don't know. I don't know. Nikta is 3 miles to the right, and Yeforopk is 3.
Elijah and I got to the point that if we wanted to try and find each other, we'd basically be out of food by the time we met. So we tried to handle things on our own and see if we could meet up later if we had success. This kind of worked, but not really in the way you'd expect.
Yes, kill him. Some fucking resources. Oh my god, that was me.
One of the other things that kind of slowed us down was not understanding clothing whenever we looked at it. For example, I would just put on whatever I found if I thought it looked better, regardless of what condition it was in. Because at this point, I still didn't understand what durability even was. And yes, questionable decisions were made. Now, as a general recommendation, I will suggest that if you're going to play with your friends and you're not going to play next to each other, turn down their volume.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my fucking Christ, that scared the shit out of me.
But I will say, after the first few hours of playing, I'd had enough. I said, Elijah, we need answers, and we need them now. And after watching a grand total of 1 video, we were ready to put it into practice.
All right, fountain. You're gonna drink this thing until you see a symbol that looks like a stomach with a circle around it, or a circle in it that's spiraling. It's gonna take a long time because you're really thirsty.
That video did wonders, because this life, we actually lasted all the way past the early game, and were able to get into a town a little further into the map. Unfortunately, during this time, my dumbass forgot to hit record. So you're just gonna have to trust me when I say that we made it to a military compound, but it was a dynamic gas zone, and we didn't know what that was. So naturally, we got bombed and killed. Now, I wish I was making this next part up, but I shit you not. It happened genuinely and organically. There was no bribery, no coercion, no stinky ass underhanded play going on. Both of our girlfriends were watching over our shoulders, and independently, both decided they wanted a piece of the pie. So we got them loaded in, and we started from ground zero. Now at this point, Elijah and I had learned that the best way to meet up with your friends is for everyone to die at the same time and respawn simultaneously. What that meant is that if not every single person spawned next to each other, we'd all have to die and try and respawn again.
Ben versus Hannah, who will win?
I'm beating up a lady.
Hey!
Oh, curb stop.
I am dead.
Oh, you're dead? Oh, good. Nice. I knocked you out and killed you. All right, I'm sorry, guys. Now you have to wait for me to die.
Now, although that is the best way for all your friends to meet up, that doesn't mean it's actually going to be easy to do it.
All right, everybody. We all spawned in. We should be close.
Okay, I see what looks like a school.
As it happened, Elijah and I seem to have spawned closest together. Hannah and Aaron, on the other hand, didn't seem to be as lucky.
I don't know how I just did that.
Mind you. Over here.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
All right, you got zombies coming after you. Come in here.
I'm stuck in a hallway. There's zombies behind both of these doors.
I think Elijah and I are the only ones that spawn next to each other.
And I was 100% correct in assuming that. But because I didn't know for certain, we ended up searching for each other all the way into the nighttime.
All right, Hannah, I'm going to get up so I can look around, and you got to tell me what you see, and then maybe I can come to you.
Now, most of the time, I'm a pretty good gamer. But this time, not so much.
I did not.
Okay,
Oh, shit.
yeah, we're
Oh,
not
shit.
as-
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
So listen, we died a lot before we met up again, so I'm just going to skip past all that stuff and get to the point where we're actually together.
Okay.
For now.
All right, so
I identify as a threat.
I'll be honest, I was trying to be a leader because it was my idea to try this game out to begin with. But sadly, my ideas didn't turn out the way I thought they would.
All right, Aaron and Hannah, if there's a zombie, you guys run to the back, and then Elijah and I will fight them off.
Yeah.
Okay, here's our first zombie.
Oh,
Whoa,
I gotta hold up the back.
Sorry, did I hit you?
No.
Holy cow, there's like 5 people. Oh, Aaron's alone.
The main idea I had for the 4 of us was for all of us to enter a city and then split up and do the looting. Logically speaking, this would take the least amount of time while also covering the most amount of ground. But one of the main issues is that if there's 4 people, there's 4 mouths to feed. And that is a lot of mouths. Seriously, the amount of food that 4 people need is fucking ridiculous. And what that meant was that we had to loot every single place we went to 4 times as fast.
All right, guys, when I get done cooking this chicken, we're going to continue running, all right?
I don't think I'll survive this.
Now, the only problem with needing to loot things 4 times as fast is that all of us are motherfucking raccoons. Please, God, if you can hear me, I'll do anything for some canned tuna. Some of us more than others, Elijah. As you can imagine, these things don't mesh that well together. On one hand, you need to check every nook and cranny to make sure you find something, but on the other hand, you don't have any time because you got to keep it moving to get out of town. So ultimately, we decided we wanted a little more time to loot, and so we ended up going with 2 groups of 2. Hannah and I happened to spawn close to a city, so naturally we stuck together. But you as the viewer knows that cities have a lot of zombies in them, and that poses a significant threat.
Okay. Oh, you just got me.
Benjamin, you ran right into my knife.
Sure. That's what happened.
Yeah, of course I'm talking about friendly fire, because I'll be honest, I have an issue with that.
I scared him.
Ben, why do you do that?
That was my bad.
Many respawns later, we finally ended up meeting with Elijah and Aaron.
Hey, guys.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Hey, y'all.
We all had enough time on our own to find some basic tools and some food to last us a little bit, so we headed towards the next city. But as I say that, we weren't good on food. In fact, we were all still pretty hungry. Some of us were really hungry, almost suspiciously hungry, considering how much food we had already found.
Aaron's dead.
Oh,
Wait, is she like dead or she passed out?
yeah, she's dead. You can loot her body.
Babe, you had food on you.
You had a potato
You had
and chips.
chips on you.
Oh, I did? Oh, I didn't know.
I don't feel bad.
Long story short, I'm sure you guessed it, but we all kind of just
Do
died.
you think we can shoot each other at the same
All
time?
right, yeah, let's Romeo and Juliet it. You ready? Okay.
We're gonna go quick to the zombie. 3,
2, 1.
1.
But you can't play the game for that long and die that many times and still not be learning anything. So at this point, collectively, we all kind of entered the next stage of our life. The second stage is comprehension. This is the beginning of understanding the game. After dying about 30 times, you pick up these little tidbits of information that help you out. And it's all important stuff, but by far the most integral piece of information that allowed us to blow past the early game was understanding that there is a fucking map. Now, I'm sure that because the game has been out for over 10 years, everybody's memorized the map by now. But as a newcomer, this map was incredible. Holy cow, it helped a lot. We were able to find water fountains and all sorts of stuff. Anyways, there's a lot of mechanics you gotta keep in mind, and we are finally starting to get a hold of them.
Actually, you can feed people those things.
Feed
food,
person.
you just-
Oh, I can feed you honey. Yeah. Oh wait.
Oh shit.
Looked away.
She pressed the wrong button.
I don't want your honey.
Some mechanics are a little more important than others, but we were getting a handle on them nevertheless. As you could probably imagine, hunting was a very, very important part of the game that we finally got to, and it made life a hell of a lot easier because we didn't have to worry about food.
That's not a cow.
I think I got it.
That's Ben.
Now, I'm not kidding. One reindeer lasted 3 of us like 4 or 5 days just on its own. And that allowed us to focus more on our gear. So we were able to go to airfields and military bases and really stock up on weapons. And you know what else is at the military bases? Other people wanting military gear.
I saw him crouch walking somewhere around.
Oh, yep. I see him. All right, Elijah, let me know when you're ready to engage.
But I'm gonna go in last.
Elijah?
I had to shoot some zombies.
Oh, shit.
All right, I killed him.
You what? You went in?
Yep, he ran into me.
Uh-huh. I'm sure he did, Elijah. I'm sure he did. Wait, wasn't there another?
Damn.
Just fucking listen to that. God damn! Does that sound like somebody who got jumped to you? No, it does not.
Oh, thank
Where's
God.
the guy?
Right here.
No, there's another one. There's another. I swear I saw a guy wearing like a green or brown.
He has so many 45 ACP. So
I know,
Oh
I'm
shit!
pinging
Oh
them.
shit! There's still somebody else there. Oh, I'm up. Oh, he's getting fucked by a zombie. Oh, he took my gun.
Behind you, Ben.
He's running out.
Oh, he's down.
Did you get him? Now, as you may have been able to tell, it was raining outside, so we decided to stay under the cover of the tents until it was done. And as soon as the sun came out, so did our buns.
Oh, you touch my tra-la-la. My ding-ding-dong.
So as you can see, we were understanding how the game worked for the most part, and we even found this website that tells you the loot spawns of anything across the map, which honestly was kind of depressing. Maximum per server, there's only 1 AUG on the map at a time.
Wow.
Now at this point in the game, we were starting to engage with a lot more players, which leads us into the next stage of our life. The third stage is getting fucked. Here is where your run was so good, you were able to go to the end of the map and get fully stocked on gear. Zombies are no longer frightening at this point because you can just shoot them. And even though the gunshots give your position away, you kind of want people to know where you're at so you can have some action.
Finally, some action.
Without the threat of other players, the insatiable boredom finally sets in and you end up doing some seriously dumb fucking shit while you're waiting for the rain to pass.
Bow.
I flip off and then everybody else flips off. Hello. This is our new greeting.
I didn't mean it, I swear.
And if you're not trapped in a house, the best you can do is try and practice your aim on some local wildlife. I'm gonna watch Elijah try. Oh my god. Are you getting it?
Did you get it?
No.
Nope.
It's lagging all over the place. There's no way I'd be able to hit that shit. Oh, I got it! Let's go! Long story short, you do actually want to have engagement with players. That way you're not bored out of your skull. The only issue, of course, is knowing where they're at. You never know where they're going to be. They could be in the trees. They could be in the grass. They could be the grass. You never know. But it always seems like they pop up when you least expect it.
Like a Star Wars, like you get Mandalorian helmet.
I just got killed.
Oh.
They're in the hospital. I should have known the door was closed. He's in the main room in the front.
Oh, I'm dead. I was trying to use a fucking grenade. I don't know how grenade mechanics work.
Last man standing, Ben, you got this.
All right.
I feel like it's because this is the first part of the night, and we're always a little bit more careless the first part of the night. Oh, did you kill him?
I did. Yay! But not really, because he shot me like 9 times and I had blood pouring out of me. And ultimately, I just kept passing out. I don't know what to do if I passed out. Well, you know what? Oop, I'm passed out again.
Well, somebody's gonna have a great day.
Yeah,
when they
somebody's
find our
gonna
stuff.
walk in here and be like, whoa. But I think that is exactly what DayZ feels like. When you first start out, you don't have any food, so you're just looking for anything that will stave off your hunger. Then you find a weapon, and then being hungry becomes a thing of the past. This allows you to go explore the rest of the map and get stocked up on gear. And then as you're running through a rather innocuous town trying to loot, you get fucking domed by the guy who saw you first. And that is what I think DayZ feels like as somebody who hadn't played DayZ.